Are you looking for a lake house here in South Carolina? Well, I've got a special one here for you today, and it's under $500,000. Hey, I'm Landon Loper here with Next Gen Real Estate, and I'm on Lake Murray here today. And Lake Murray is in the center of South Carolina, and I've got an excellent opportunity for you. Reason being is under $500,000 right here. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Lake Murray, I will tell you, this is the second most expensive lake in the state. You usually need $1 million or $2 million or more to be able to live on it, because that's how much they go for generally. But sometimes you get these opportunities that come around every once in a while to where you can get under $500,000. And you can either remove this house or flip it, make it your own, turn it into a weekender, your full house, whatever it is you want to do. It actually just came back on the market. The previous buyer, they were unable to complete the purchase. At no fault to the seller, they just couldn't make it work at the end of the day for the plans that they had, but they were planning on completely removing the home and building a new one. So there's a lot of things with this home and this property to show you today. We're going to check out the inside, and we're going to check out what the amenities that the property does have. And you'll get a sense of scale for what it's really like to be here. So no matter if you're in South Carolina, or if you're in another state, or if you're in a whole totally different part of the country or the world, you'll feel like you're just like here today checking out this home with me. And again, it's under $500,000. Excellent opportunity to be and live the lake life. So let's go ahead, get started, check out everything there is to see. All right, before we head up there to the house, I at least wanted to show you what we've got down here. Now, this home does come with a dock and a floater. It also has a boat ramp right here. I don't know how long the boat ramp necessarily goes down, but the owners had told me they put a pontoon in there before, but you'll definitely be able to get jet skis, kayaks, anything. Let's walk out onto the dock a little more right here. Now, it's in this back of this cove, and you get a lot of peace back here. You're gonna not really get the big storms that are gonna tear you up back here in this cove. And if you look out here in the distance, that's gonna be part of the heading into Devil's Backbone here, which is what we call it. Name of the road that this house is off of is Devil's Backbone. But right there, that's gonna be South Shore Marina. And plus, you got the new dry stack there. One thing that I like a lot about this particular cove is this cove is off the beaten path, because you have to go through South Shore's no wake zone and then get under that bridge in order to get back here. So it's almost like it's a private lake in here in itself. And if we just spin around, take a look at it here, you can see some nice homes out there in the distance. And then this is a look at the home here from the dock. And of course the boat ramp there. So let's head on up a little bit. Now, once we get up here towards this dock, you've got plenty of backyard space. You've got a nice back porch there that's on the home. And let's just turn back around one more time so you can kind of see what it's like from the lake. And take a look back up at the house. One thing that is just most impressive about it is the view. I mean, just huge view. This is a big cove. Like I said, it almost feels like a private lake because it's off the beaten path. It doesn't get the normal traffic, all the heavy boat traffic, because you have to get through that no wake zone under that bridge, like I said, and people kind of forget about this right here. Now, a lot of these homes that you see across the cove over there, kind of the same situation here. A lot of them were old weekenders or mobile homes that people took out and built new homes. Pretty much all of these, most of these, kind of similar situation, as well as on the road that this one's on. Now, before we head on inside, kind of want to show you the front yard too, because you got a massive front yard and covered patio. But let's take a look at the deck right here. All right, so nice huge panoramic views off this deck of this cove. And of course, inside here, this is going to be a Carolina room, kind of like a sunroom. All right, well, let's head up to the front. All right, now coming up from the lake here, one thing you're gonna notice right away is just how massive this front yard is. Plenty of space. So this is the nice covered porch here. They always had their parties and hangouts right here. Let's get a little bit better view here of it. So you can just see just how big this area is. And then right here, this is kind of like a circle drive around this garden area. But you can just see how big this front yard is. And you just see how deep this front yard really is. It's just so much space for you to be able to build anything you really want to build. Again, that big covered patio area. And then looks right out here to the lake. And that kind of gives you that full tour as you were to pull in and walk right to the lake right here, all the way to the ramp. Really kind of give you a sense of the scale of how big this property is. And for under $500,000, that's one of the biggest surprises about it, because I'm not kidding when I say this is an expensive lake. So obviously there's a lot of money in the value of the land here and the home, but it's just that blank canvas for you to be able to do what you want. All right, well, let's head on inside now and let's give it a look. Come in the door right here. And it's just a little foyer entrance, kind of side entrance. It's really not the front door right here because we're coming off of that patio space. But when you sneak in this side right here, this is going to be the laundry room here. Now you get to this hallway, you go left or right, but we're gonna go left first. So you can kind of see the whole hall. You can kind of see it's definitely still in great condition. It just all depends on what you want to do with it and how you want to change it. And then let's take a look at the kitchen first since we're right here. Got the massive island on this kitchen. Cooktop built into the island. Plenty of cabinets. And then when you're in here in the kitchen, check that out. You can see the lake plain as day through there. Let's pan back around. Got the dining room. Again, massive island here. Everybody loves white cabinets now, so that's something you don't have to change. All right, so one thing I think that's cool, just gives a little bit of character, is you kind of got, I could just peek through the hole here in the kitchen. Again, you can see that lake out there. Then you got a nice sized dining room right here. And as we make a left, this is going to take us into the great room. And you kind of just get a sense for how big this home really feels. It is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home. Again, you can just see the lake everywhere. That's what makes a lake house, right? You got to be able to see the lake. Again, just take a little peek back into the dining room, and there's that hole back into the kitchen. We'll kind of sneak back in there. See the kitchen really nice. All right. And then one of the favorite things is going to be what we call a Carolina room. Now, a lot of people call them Florida rooms, but we're not in Florida. We're going to call them Carolina, right? And then you can just see the lake. This is what makes this room the best property in general. Whether if this is going to become a house that you're going to fix up for yourself, or if you're going to remove it and build a totally different house, you can get an idea of just what your view would be like. And there's the deck. We're going to go down the hall. And right here on the right, this is where we came in from on this side door at the patio. All right, and then we come to our left. This is going to be the actual master bedroom. Still plenty of space in this. Nice big room, dual closets. Again, check out the lake view. You really get a sense of the size of this room here. How big it is. Plenty of space. Let's come into the master bathroom here. Of course, one of those things that could use some updating. We all know that. But hey, that's up to you. It's really not that much. I mean, you're talking about, what, maybe taking down some wallpaper and changing out the shower if you decide to keep the home here. But plenty of space. And before we head to the next bedroom, right here on the left, let's go straight across right here. I want to show you this bathroom that was redone. How they updated the countertops here, the sink. Got the nice tile shower in there. All right, then heading into the second bedroom here. All right, let's head back down the hallway, back towards the main part of the house. that's it. That is your full tour of the home. All right, well, let's head back out here one more time. Gotta finish up and see this lake one more time. All right, well, thanks for joining me today on this awesome tour of 517 Hickory here in Leesville, South Carolina on Lake Murray. Again, such a gorgeous lake. Love this cove, how it's still so private. And it's up to you what you want to do with the home. If you want to keep the home and do what you want to do, turn it into a weekender or your primary residence, whatever, the options are endless. It's got great bones about it. But also, if you, like the previous buyer, wanted to remove it and build something awesome here, you've got so much space and room to do it. And I love it. It's in a private cove, like I said, and kind of really helps you feel sheltered from the storms as well that happen on Lake Murray, because Lake Murray can get turned up pretty big. So being back here definitely gives you some extra coverage from that. So, but please give us a call today. We'd love to show you more about this home in person, but it's going to look just like you saw it today on this video. So that's one thing that we love in being able to show videos like this, is that even if you're not here in Leesville on Lake Murray, if you're across the country, across the world, which happens all the time, you're able to feel like you're here and get 100% experience of this home, this property, and this beautiful lake here on Lake Murray. Well, it's a beautiful day here today, and I'm gonna do what I always do. It's time for me to get out on the lake now. So give us a call. I look forward to talking to you more about it. Thank you.